show y'all how I started with this photo and turned it into this right here. It started with this reference. I'm gonna talk more about why I chose this at the end. So I started off in Procreate, and I start here with my rough sketch, pretty much sculpting everything out where I want it. I'm gonna put all my graphic design and textures and things like that. So after I do all this, I do a little bit of color grading to see if I can get it to look like the reference photo. Then I take it into Photoshop. I start with a clean slate. I go ahead and duplicate this first layer. That way if I don't like any changes, I can go back and, take it away. So after that, then I go with this layer and I turn it into a full yellow background because I want the background to be yellow like the reference photo. Then I take the duplicated subject with the color grade on there and I put it on top. Then I'm gonna go ahead and remove the background. I think I did this step backwards when I was recording it, but it's all right because y'all get why I'm doing it. You'll see it in a little bit. So I go ahead and do all that. And then I put a paper texture from Design Syndrome right on top. You can see it's on the whole photo. I love that. So I go ahead and I duplicate the subject layer and I put it on top again. That way the texture from there is only on the background. Then I adjust some of the levels and saturation like that. And then I put another texture on the subject. So as you can see, I took the background away so you can see it's a different paper texture on the subject than the background. So then I go here and I'm showing that it's at 50 opacity with a hard mix. Play around with it if you're gonna try this because everybody and every picture is different, but I think this worked best for my photo. So now I'm gonna send it over to Procreate and I'm gonna start sketching. So the reason I chose what I chose for this design was, this is Shaping Sarah. She does heels dance. And when I was talking to her, she was telling me like, she's a Congolese heels dancer and she's been doing it since 2017. So I said, all right, bet. I'm gonna try and, make this feel like you. I'm gonna make it authentic. So I looked up Congolese art and then that's where the reference came from. So then I went here and I tried to modernize it a little bit. So I put some details that show her, and that's really what I do with my art.